Somewhere over the rainbow, we're in a forest.
Now.
Okay, Patty LaBone. There's a
Yes.
bunch of mosquitoes. Anyways, hi and welcome to Oh My Fucking God, You People Can't Do Anything. The only podcast where after a brief hiatus, you'll find us in the woods. Speaking of our hiatus, something just flew past your head. Life's been busy. We are, in fact, two high schoolers, so we do have to live our lives. So, a brief hiatus just had to happen. It was the end of the year, and we had finals, and I was gone at nationals, and we were just busy, and I didn't have time to record. I don't know if you had time to record, but
Nuh-uh.
so yeah, but we're back. And since the school year ended, we thought, who needs to continue, right? So we did the only logical thing, and we ran away. And so we're in the woods, somewhere in
Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan, maybe a little bit of southern Canada. We're on the border.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it does in my mind. Well, yes, it does. The top part of it does.
Isn't there like another lake between the top part, or is it
Spit it out.
is it the top part connected to like Wisconsin? I'm trying to envision
No.
a map.
No.
Am I even being heard right now? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta remember we have to do that.
Wait, I have an idea. Hold.
Hola. I can't do my ASMR anymore.
Yeah, we can. I think if you speak loud enough, it might pick you up. But Michigan is definitely connected to, or like on the border of Canada.
We're in the boundary waters right now. There's like a forest underneath the boundary waters, and there's like an air bubble, and that's where we are.
An air bubble?
Yes! You should know this. You drove us there.
Oh.
I don't know what he's...
Blackout drunk and then ended up here.
Neither of us are getting blackout drunk. We are not the legal age, as we are high schoolers. None of us have ever touched a drop of alcohol. We are both clean. We are A students, 4.0 GPAs. We've never done anything bad like that. Thank you. What is bro doing? My drink for the day, besides for the dirt on the bottom, is slushy, orange slushy, and yellow Red Bull.
They do, in fact, have Casey's in the middle of the woods. They do have Casey's in the middle of the woods, so.
What's your drink?
We lucked out. It's kind of like everything. It looks like cola right now, but it's like blue raspberry, cherry, orange, and a little bit of watermelon. But the watermelon was like broke, so how much could we really do? Okay, I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
Oh shit. Wait. We're a low budget show, people.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait. Hold that, please.
We're gonna listen back to this, and you're not gonna be able to hear either of us with this mic.
I'll just turn it all up in post. Ew, nasty. Never mind. We're just gonna take turns.
Okay.
You talk first.
Yeah, we had finals. My chemistry teacher finally put my grades in. The mosquitoes here, since we're foreign, they love our blood. We have like sweet Minnesotan blood.
False.
We do.
I have evil blood. Burn. I'm burning the letter. How does this song go?
I'm burning the letters that my heart redeemed you.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful. You should not sing ever again.
I'm gonna be on Broadway someday. You guys are gonna see me, and I'm gonna be green.
Oh. Incorrect. Mmm. Delicious. I am, in fact, making something that's probably radioactive, but
Oh my god, you remember back in like 2021 those like fuck, what was it called? Battery acid.
That's what I'm making right now, basically.
I saw a video the other day. It was a white monster and then 3 5-hour energies, and it looked really good. And it was like light pink, and I almost made it. Except I don't drink Monster anymore because the last few times I did drink Monster, I had a what's it called? A caffeine overdose. So I drink Red Bull now.
So logically, you were gonna try Monster, which would give you a caffeine overdose, plus 5-hour energy, which would give you a double caffeine overdose.
No, I would just replace the Monster with Red Bull.
Right, right.
I'm really smart. Let's see. What have we been doing this summer besides for going up to Michigan
And getting lost in the woods.
and getting lost in the woods?
Well, I would think that we should do a trip down memory lane and remember where we left off. I think our last episode was like April something. April something. So that happened, and you know, now we're back. Oh boy, the only big thing that happened so far was nationals. Really, I and a couple other people got the opportunity to go to Orlando. You have a mosquito that's
Where?
sniffing you on your body. I don't know,
Don't just say on my body, girl.
but oh, I just put the entire
Yaddy,
mic.
yaddy.
I put the entire mic in my mouth. But I and a couple other people got the opportunity to go to Orlando to compete at a national level in a club that we're in, and it was really fun. Honestly, I didn't do that well, but some of the people from our school did pretty well.
You got like 101 out of like what, 300?
101 out of 300 is not that good of a statistic, but I've been incredibly consistent this entire year because I got third in presentation, like third out of like 10 at regionals. I got 10th out of like 30 at state, and then I got 101 out of 300 at nationals. So if I'm one thing, it's consistent. But yeah, Oomphy, one of our friends. Well, that's like Oofy, one of our friends. She got second place in the nation, which is incredibly impressive. Shout outs to her.
Love you.
You know who you are.
Thank you for wishing me happy birthday.
And then Oomphy, one of my friends, was low key first in the nation. Shout outs, you know who you are. And then some of our other friends did really well. Some of them low key got fourth place for website design team, which is actually kind of crazy. And some of our other friends were finalists for my friends were finalists for website design team. Congrats to you guys. I hope that next year is good and we won't choke. I won't choke. I hope.
Yeah, in our hiatus, I had my birthday. I'm officially 17 now. So basically, I can still do everything I could do at 16 and then nothing else. Because what are you supposed to do at 17?
You get the rights to post Dancing Queen by ABBA on your story. Oh shit. You get the rights to post Dancing Queen by ABBA, and you get the right to post Ribs by Lord.
Oh, okay. So I already posted Ribs before. Did I actually? I don't remember. But I did post Dancing Queen for my 17th birthday. I've been dreaming about posting Dancing Queen since I think I was 9. So this has been like locked in. I don't care if it's basic. This has been my dream. Oh yeah, I turned blonde. That happened. Forgot about that.
Like they couldn't tell.
What if they're listening and not watching, Logan? You have to be woke and accepting.
Actually, I say fuck the Spotify audience. YouTube's the better medium.
Bro's never seen Chuckle Sandwich. You're supposed to be nice to audio listeners. What else? I kind of became basic. I shopped at Sephora for the first time. I bought a lip gloss, a blush, and then since it was my birthday, I got Summer Fridays for free. and they gave me like a jet lag cream that I've been using under my eyes every day since I've gotten it. It's to help with my eye bags. I might lend some to you if you want.
No.
Nice going, Logan.
Shut the fuck up. I'm actually gonna fucking kill you.
Did you hear that scream?
No. I did. My eye bags give me character, and they're like trophies to commemorate how far I've come, how much work I do.
Okay. Yeah, that's really all I've done this summer. I'm gonna go see Cabaret later on. I'm super excited. I love Cabaret. It's my favorite musical. I will cry, so catch me crying at Cabaret. Take. Bruh.
Wow,
There's so many
that's so deep and inspirational.
It is.
Actually, I'm feeling kind of deep and inspirational. I think that taking the hiatus was a good thing because I kind of got like in my head about the idea of posting, and it's not like I'm gonna sit here and be like, I'm literally an influencer. Like, my life's so hard right now.
Try working 5 to 9.
For real. Try being an influencer for a day. I literally got off work at 9 or at 5. Well, I don't even know how the post went, but it was kind of like I got in my head about the idea of posting because I like doing it, but it felt like it was about to become part of my life that would be like something I wouldn't be able to get rid of, because I feel like I'd move on to college and I'd be like, well, I still need to start. I need to still like keep posting episodes, but I didn't want that to happen because I'm like, well, eventually I'm gonna have to focus on other things, and this can't become what I do. Because really, this is just a fun side project, at least for me. This is never going to be like my main thing. I would never be like a YouTuber or a podcaster IRL.
This is actually my life, so if this ends, I'm gonna like do something horrible to myself, and you guys are never gonna see me again.
So this is the last episode. But yeah, so I didn't want that to become like a part of me. So I was like, well, I'm already so busy with finals and my life, and like I got a job and then nationals, and I'm like trying to keep myself together. So like I'm not going to worry about something that's not me, right? So that's really what the hiatus was. Honestly, also just because like moving this mic around everywhere trying to kill this mosquito. Also just kind of because like I don't know. I got a little depressed, and I was like, I don't really want to do anything. And honestly, that's still what it is. This summer it might be my depression summer. But you know, there's a Lana Del Rey song for that. Summertime, summertime sadness.
Sorry, my mom is texting me.
I'm dead ass getting nowhere with this, but the point is that I instituted the hiatus because I wanted to take a break and come back making good content. Even though I don't really care about making the content for money or like views or like likes or anything, I just like making it because I feel like it's nice to put things out there. Really, the only reason I post on my close friend stories so much is just because I like the idea of putting myself out there to people who care, right? But yeah, so that's what the hiatus was about, and I'm glad I did it because I think I came out of it, and I came out of this school year with like not like a new lease on life, but like a new perspective. It got shifted a little, and that sounds like honestly, I'm like going crazy.
It's okay. I watched 2 mosquitoes like mess around with each other behind you, and then they flew off. They're like on top of each other.
Ew, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
2 mosquitoes were fucking behind my back.
In front of my salad.
Right in front of my Casey slushie. But yeah, I it's like I came out this school year with a new perspective, and now I feel like I know what I want to do going forward. because this year was like the rough year for me, at least. I was not an academic weapon. I kind of I kind of sucked at some of the stuff I did, which was like, okay, you need to suck a little. But if you want to get places, you're gonna have to suck a little, like just a little bit.
Preach.
Exactly. That if you come away if you take anything away from this episode, it's that to get anywhere in life, you got to suck a little, and that doesn't always have to be sucking someone's little, you know.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Sometimes you need to know where to take your losses and know that you can't always win, and that's what this year's been. Because I lost, so I'm like a war victim. I lost so much, but my retrospective is that I didn't do so good enough times to where now I know what it's like to like strive for a win. And next year is going to be the year that I want to try and actually achieve something like that. Whether that be first place, whether that be getting into my dream school, or like winning a chair audition. I think that's what I'm going to strive to do. Is I'm going to strive to win, and I'm going to settle if I lose. But what am I trying to say? I'm not going to settle preemptively. But if things don't work out, I'm going to understand that that's what has to happen. If that makes sense. So next year is going to be my year, and this year has been eye-opening. Let's just say that. My third eye's been opened. And it's not where you think it is.
Ew, don't look at me like that.
That damn smirk. Something has changed within me.
Plus Ultra!
Let's go, guys! Plus Ultra! I'm Deku!
Mind you, he's fake. He wasn't even in the trenches of the My Hero fandom. He's just hopping on it because it's trendy now. No, I agree with your statements of like this year I failed. I barely passed like half of my classes this year. I had basically a D minus.
No! Nothing spilled. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing spilled.
I basically passed chemistry with a D minus.
Real.
I didn't make it to nationals. I got 8th in the state though on graphic design, and that was my first time ever doing graphic design.
Yay.
So that was pretty fun. You know, 5th in the region, 8th in the state.
Look at how we be moving.
Look at how I be moving. What else did I fail at? I've done bad on most of my auditions this year. On like everything, I'm terrible at auditions. If you know one thing about me is I hate to see an audition coming.
We'll see how Semio goes.
Yeah, that's coming back within like the next like 2-3 days. I'm really nervous. Because I still feel like I could do better. My biggest
Wait, did George ever submit his audition?
No, he never did it. He never even recorded it. He told me he never did it.
He better audition for the winter trimester.
That's what I told him, and that's what he's planning on doing.
No, he's not gonna do it.
Probably not. But yeah, so semi-annual audition. I listened back to my recordings the other day, and I was like, you know, they're good, but I could have always done better, and that's my biggest what is it? That's my tragic flaw, is that I constantly think I can do better, and then I just get in my head about doing better, so I end up doing worse than better than what I was originally at. I just saw an owl. I saw it run into a tree.
Okay.
Oh.
No.
But yeah, so auditions. Oh, I'm doing a show though this summer. One of my auditions did come back okay, and I got 90 lines in a show. Very exciting, going from 5 lines total in a show to 90. So I invited all my theater directors, except one.
All of the 3.
I invited one, and then I invited another one, and then I invited her husband because I love her husband. He is amazing. He's my favorite teacher ever, and I love him. And I'm gonna cry next year at graduation.
Not you being a homewrecker. I love her husband.
So I'm only 17. This man is, I don't even know how old. I'm not a homewrecker. I don't want him. He's my bestie. Okay. God forbid a girl has older friends.
20 years older.
It's not as bad as the chef at my work. He's my best friend. We give each other book recommendations all the time. Speaking of, I need to read Salem's Lot. He's been rereading that and he's been wanting me to read it, except I don't really want to read it, but I own it.
I don't know what that is.
It's a Stephen King book. It's a horror book. You wouldn't get it.
I wouldn't get it. I don't understand horror books. I don't think that there's anything scary about reading text on a page. I think the imagery that comes along with a horror film is more scary. And you might say, well, you can just like reading the horror book allows you to imagine it more. And I'm like, no. Because ultimately, to me, it's just text on a page. And I'm not going to be afraid of something that I can think of. Because if I'm reading a book and it's like, the masked killer with a hook appeared in my car window. And I'm like, well, for all I know, that masked killer could be wearing like a Hello Kitty mask or something. And like, that's not scary. Do we live in the Purge? Are you kidding me? But honestly, I think the Purge is a dumb horror movie. I think the concept's cool, but I just think that the execution's never that good. IMO. I definitely peaked the mic right there because I just screamed into it. The audio quality is actually going to be shit on this episode, but I don't care. IDC. Duh.
I agree with the Purge because I feel like that's not gonna happen. Like, yeah, there's gonna be murders and stuff, but it's like not to that extreme. I feel like what more would happen is like shoplifting and like looting.
I think that the Purge works as like like a critique on humanity, and like how like you would think that would happen, but I think what the Purge is trying to say that is that like as like people, if we were given the freedom to do anything, a lot of people would instantly go to like killing people because they just can. I think that it works as a critique in that way, but I don't think it works as a movie otherwise.
Also, a lot of horror movies suck. They try too hard to be scary or like what is it?
Jump scares.
Not jump scares. What's the opposite of woke?
Edgy.
Edgy. They try too hard to be scary or try too hard to be edgy, and it just comes off as bad. And that's a lot of the problem with horror movies these days. And I think a lot of that also drives from people are like they're too stuck on the classics that they will watch movies that resemble the classics, but those movies have been redone so many times that they suck. And then people are like, well, these horror movies suck because they're not reaching out and watching other ones that aren't like that, which leads to those ones that aren't like that not being made as much because they're not as popular, which leads to like the dying of a genre.
Sorry, I'm like mutilating this plant. Always look at that. I'm flying high, defying gravity. Correct. I don't know. I think that a mid horror movie will do more for me than a good horror book. That's my professional opinion. And I am qualified because I've read at least 2 books and I've watched at least 5 movies before. Oh my god. It hit my throat wrong.
Ew.
Listen, that's the moral of this episode. Sometimes to get anywhere in life you gotta suck a little. And right there I just sucked a little and it hurt a bit, but the reward was a delicious Monster Energy Ultra Fiesta Mango. Fiesta salsa? Fiesta by a quinceañera. Sorry. Who was that? Was that Ronnie Rodriguez? It was.
Going back on the horror movie thing, yeah, I don't read a lot of horror books. I like books. I used to read horror books, but I read like Goosebumps. I loved Goosebumps. Goosebumps is so good. I have all of the books. And then I have I'm really itchy. Then I have the original TV show on DVD, and then I have both of the new movies. I was obsessed with Goosebumps as a kid. And I think nothing will top Goosebumps.
From an unbiased view, I think that Goosebumps is okay, but a lot of their books were just too mid, or they had too many books that just weren't good to where I could recognize the good books, but I can't recognize the entire series as being good or the best children's horror novels. I think there are better out there. Not that I wouldn't be able to name them because I'm not 5, so I'm not going to be able to enjoy a children's novel as well as I would if I was the target audience. But I feel like that while Goosebumps is a good and respected series, an okay and respected series, I can't in my right mind call it the best. Sorry, I turned off for a second. I had to hit the Corey. Fiesta salsa quinceañera baya. Do you even know what I'm referencing when I'm
Yes,
doing that?
I do.
Okay.
I'm trying to give you a weird face to make you stop.
Well, it's not gonna stop. Sometimes I wonder because I try to make sure that my references are accessible to everyone, but sometimes I'm just so into these niche things that you just literally don't even get it, and it's just kind of embarrassing on your part. So I want to make sure that you understand the references so you don't embarrass yourself. You know? Like boba tea, gnarly.
On the way here, he was telling me how he's just tapped into such a niche aesthetic of videos with 500 likes, and I would just never understand. So he does not try to make things accessible. He is proud of the fact that he watches stuff that's so underground, nobody or their mother would see it. Any comments?
I'll be taking this off your hands. Yeah, I am tapped into underground things that you guys don't even know about because you don't understand the grip that niche talk has on me. Are you aware of Committee of Affairs?
Yes, you talk about them all the time.
So you're only aware of them because I talk about them. Are you just give me a head nod? Are you aware of Head Very Empty? No, that's what I thought. Are you aware of Old Friends Bookends? That's what I thought. And those aren't even the niche ones. Anyways, I'm tapped into things that the average person wouldn't understand, and that's just a glimpse into my dark reality. Wait, my dark twisted reality. I saw one where it was the Benz album by Radiohead, and it was smiling, and it was like this. Oh my god, these things are actually buzzing up my butt. And okay, back on track. And it was like the Benz album, and it was smiling, and it was like this is what the Benz album by Radiohead looks like to me. Heh, I guess that's just a view into my happy and gleeful reality. And it made me giggle a little. If you touch me with that stick, I'm actually gonna shove it up your bum hole.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Yeah, bum hole. Hole. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Shut up.
Darling, hold my hand. But wait, I don't wanna live forever. 'Cause something living in pain.
Can I have the mic?
I had another one. One more song. I don't remember how it goes. I do, but like I can't. Most of these days I don't get too intimate. Why I let you in? And I don't even try. I don't have to think. With you, there's no pretending. You know me. You. Finish the lyric.
I don't know the lyric.
What? You don't know the most popular song off of Clairo's album Charm?
No, I don't listen to Charm.
I was gonna say a really mean word, but I held it in. You
Can I talk?
I haven't finished singing.
Let me talk.
I need to sing.
You hog the mic. Let me talk.
And you look like a hog. Let me sing. I just want to dance the ballet.
No,
Christ.
no. I listen to like Pretty Girl and stuff. I listen to her really old music. Her music before she was popular and before she was used by male manipulators.
Does my butt look big? You hit the wrong
I
button.
miss you.
Thank you.
I don't know why he said thank you to that. Shit, you made me forget what I was gonna say because he wouldn't stop singing. He hogs the mic. This is why we need to get your other mic working so we don't have to have this problem.
They didn't say I couldn't sing.
Fuck.
I hope the mic picked that one up.
No, now I genuinely don't remember what to say.
We'll talk about your butt.
I'm not pulling anything on my butt. Thank you very much. I'm not you. Oh yeah, it's woke month. Happy month. You can tell by his hat.
Wait.
Okay. Alright, that drink's really hurting my throat.
Okay. Hey, hands. I just want to say happy Pride. Ow, yeah. That hurt. Owie. My face. I'm just gonna have to get better and stronger and go plus ultra. Yeah.
I remember what I was going to talk about earlier. One of the songs you were singing, Kids Bop made a version of that, and I remember when they first made that version because it was like, oh my god, there's a hawk.
Hawkchua. Wait, was it the I don't wanna live?
I remember when Kids Bop made a version of that, and it was like life changing. But the other day, some kids got on my phone and they listened to Kids Bop, and Kids Bop became my #1 artist for the week because of that.
I'm lolling out loud.
Also, the kids, they really like K-pop. Like, Kids Bop, they made like one K-pop cover, and the kids loved it. Like, literally all of them. There was one kid that can barely talk, and he was singing along, and it's like, so, K-pop is actually taking over the younger generation. They're making an army. They are evil, and they are Satanists.
Making an army.
BTS! I've been re-listening to BTS.
Butthole tickling syndrome.
So I don't know if the mic picked that up, but he just said butthole tickling syndrome. But yeah, I've been re-listening to BTS because I was a fan of them when I was like 7. So it's been a decade of me knowing of BTS and like kind of listening to them. But I've been listening to Wings again, and I think that is their best album. It's mostly just an album of like solos from each member, but it's really good. My favorite song off of there is Stigma or Lie.
Stigma boy. Anyways, I'm so proud that you've been suffering. You're so brave. You've been such a soldier. I know it's hard to be suffering from butthole tickling syndrome for over a decade and being a K-pop stan. I'm proud that you're holding on through all of that. Good for you.
Ow! We're right under a big bird's nest. Over there.
Well, we're not under that one.
We're basically under it.
False.
What if it attacks us because it has babies in there and we're too close?
What if I just said anything? Right? What if an ant crawled up my butt and into my brain and started controlling me and made me strangle you? What if we just said things? Wait, ASMR. That was probably really disgusting. I'm gonna listen back to this and I'm actually gonna gag. Gag it. Ew. How do you ask mommy? Ask mommy nicely. Say it.
This feels like a humiliation ritual.
How do you ask mommy? Take the fucking mic.
So I'm not into kid play, as Logan was trying to make me do. I'm not into mommies. I'm not into daddies.
Avada Kedavra.
And I'm gonna be turning into a frog in 3 business days.
Oh, that's the killing curse. It kills you. Duh.
Where'd you get a log?
It was over there.
I feel like I'm imagining your monster is like a beer.
I was just
and you're like
I was literally thinking the exact same thing. I'm like
I feel like I'm gonna get like hate crimed in this forest.
true. Chew that. Get it? Cause like chew fuck. Chew sounds like true. So like if you chew that, true that. One who always thinks is one who is never not thinking. Let that sink in.
And you want to know what true sounds like? Drew.
No.
Why are you thinker? Oh, okay. No, you gotta do the.
Thinker, more like a stinker.
Yeah, that's what you are.
Hey, the girls can't handle my noxious gases.
So that was disgusting.
Ew, I know.
So this is the state of my slushie.
Wow.
It's barely cold. It's like lukewarm.
Lucas warm. I hope that my future students or even my future children stumble upon these episodes because they're gonna stay public as long as I'm alive, probably even after I'm alive. And I hope that they stumble upon this episode and hear me saying the girls hate the girls. What did I say that they hate or they love? They hate my noxious gases. I hope that you see that and understand that I probably would still say that even if I'm like 40. I will be shitposting till I'm dead. So.
What if your wife sees these videos?
And if you can't handle me at my saying anything on a podcast era, then you can't handle me at my loving husband and dad era. Okay? Gag it.
So I'm a little worried for your kids because they're gonna go through what my dad went through, and they're gonna find out that their dad is gay. They're gonna become super homophobic, and then you're gonna move off to Denver and get married to a man.
I know. It's hard for you to see me living your dream, right? I mean, I guess you could come along if you want. You could be like our dog or something. I think that's just so you know? Some ears and a tail. Give us a little bark.
I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Give me the mic. Give me the mic.
Give me Michael.
Give me Michael.
Where is Rick? Don't care.
See, he tries to get me to do kink content with him all the time. Because since day one of this podcast, he's been asking me to make a porno with him instead of a podcast.
Whoa. They are not supposed to know that one.
Whoa.
I will say our setup is kind of sketchy. But that's okay. You know, like boba tea, gnarly, robotics,
Gnarly.
fried chicken,
Gnarly.
party in the Hollywood Hills.
Ah.
Ah! If you're not going to commit to the bit, then you're not a real K-pop.
You never do the moan.
I just did them own.
You're not a real K-pop, is that what you just said to me?
Oh my god, I love cake pops. They're so nummy. Whoa, don't touch it.
I kind of want to talk about my hate for the like aesthetic of being a kid, and not by like kids being kids. I'm talking about like 16 and up pretending to like be little kids and be like, but I want Milky. Like, shut the fuck up.
I have a couple word comments. I know who you're talking about.
Yes. Because I just think like at a certain point you should grow up. It's fine having childish like interests. Like, I still play Minecraft. Like, I still have stuffed animals. You know, like you can.
Minecraft is not childish. Don't play with me right now.
Okay, but to the general public, they think it's childish. But like, you can have childish interests and like cartoon shows and stuff, but you don't have to act like a baby. You're 16. Grow up. You know, like you're gonna be paying taxes in like 4 years or whatever. 2 years. 2 years.
16,
Oh.
17, 18. Thank you.
You're gonna be paying taxes in 2 years. If you don't have your license, you have your permit. You are allowed on the roads. You are driving actively. You probably have a bank account.
Sorry.
You should be getting a job, and you're still trying to act like a baby.
Are they still unemployed?
They've been unemployed, girl.
Unemployed people rise up. I get you. Even though I'm currently employed, I'm still the same level of brain rotted that I am. I still scroll on TikTok the same amount, and my consumption of the internet has not stopped since I've gotten a job. I just gave you the wrong thing. Yeah, here's a mic.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, ASMR.
It tickled me.
Let us know if this is good in the comments. Actually, just comment anything, like timestamp.
Who was it that commented slay? Who is that queen?
I don't know.
If you were that queen, rise up.
Yeah. Arise out of the ashes and confess.
Yeah, who you are.
But comment whatever you want. It's anything's good for the algorithm. I don't really care. But let us know in the put the timestamp of your favorite moment from this episode in the comments, and timestamp your least favorite moment too. And timestamp the moment that made you feel the most uncomfortable. It's probably going to be one of the times you know when. But also let us know this ASMR is good.
Logan has a problem with whipping. He has a whip app on his phone.
I was just gonna say that.
There's a
mosquito. I saved you.
He abuses me.
You could have gotten malaria. I just saved you.
I think I have a vaccine against malaria.
I don't know if I do. I hope I do.
I'm vaccinated against everything because I'm not an anti-vaxxer.
I am.
You can tell.
Do I have that anti-vaxxer look?
You have that anti-vaxxer smell, girl.
Well, at least I'm not gonna.
Oh no! Say it! Say it!
At least at least I don't have autism.
Anyways,
The literally like deafening silence.
Back to what I was gonna talk about. I saw a reel, which makes me sound super unemployed, but I have a job. I've had a job for about 6 months now.
Bro doesn't even have a real paycheck.
What? But it was like, when bro is pretending to be unemployed and a gambling addict, but I know he has a job, but I just can't prove it yet. And that's how I feel. Because when I'm not at work, I'm just doom scrolling. Like, I'm laying down in bed and doom scrolling.
Weren't you talking about people who act like they're children, but they're literally grown adults? Did you have more to add on that, or was that just it?
That was just it. I just had a mini rant.
Okay.
But then you said something about how you're like still like you're like basically on the unemployed mindset, but you're employed.
Unemployed. Correction. Unemployed grind set. It's not a mindset. It's a grind set. Stay woke, guys.
It's not an unemployment statement. It's a lifestyle. I was trying to reference the My Chem song, but I couldn't figure out how to word it correctly.
Emo isn't just a movement; it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. Mom, I'm always gonna be like this. I'm really good at the
You
voice.
sounded like the Haktua girl.
No, I never sound like the Haktua girl. I actually don't remember what she sounds like. I've only ever heard her say Haktua.
She kind of sounds like how a squirrel would sound. She sounds like how a squirrel would sound, if that makes any sense.
No, but thank you.
You're welcome.
You want the rest of my
No, I don't want your elixir.
It's beach. Have another drink, my dark-eyed beauty. I've got one more night left here in town. So have another drink of orange elixir, and we'll have ourselves
Do you think-
a little mixer.
Do you think the orange? Do you think the orange elixir, instead of turning you green like it did to Elphaba, do you think it would make you orange like Donald Trump?
Have you seen the divorce edits?
I've been on the divorce things. Honestly, I think that although it's conceptually a little funny, I do think that ultimately I'm not going to participate in memes about two grown-ass men who honestly are really just Elon's just doing it for attention. Because he knows that if he's not constantly spending money, or if he's not like constantly being controversial or within the Trump administration, he's basically irrelevant. Like, name one reason that you gave a fuck about Elon Musk recently that has not been to do with politics. What else has he done? What does he do? Literally nothing.
Sometimes when I listen to Grimes, I think about him and how he was with her. And then, who was it that they trapped in their basement?
It was Azalea Banks!
I was gonna say, but I didn't remember if it was her or Iggy Azalea.
It was Azalea Banks! And I still giggle about the fact that her public beef with Grimes and Elon on Twitter. Oh my god. You don't understand how deep-rooted that is within me. Anyways, but yeah, I'm just not participating in it. I'm trying to not interact with the videos, but they still pop up on my For You page and my like feed, which is upsetting, but whatever. But yeah. So I'm just ignoring it because why would I give those evil people the attention that they want? But yeah, as much as we like to hate on people, on that one friend that's too woke, we are in fact definitely woke. That's such a dumb statement, but I've seen a lot of influencers who are not using their platform like they should be, and even though we're not influencers, I still think that we should stand on the fact that no one's illegal on stolen land. Free Gaza, free Congo. Trans rights are human rights. Every right is a human right, guys. And honestly, if you don't agree with those statements, then this isn't the show for you, and we're not the people for you. So unsubscribe, unfollow, block me on Instagram if you want. I don't fucking care. But yeah, that's the big message of today. The theme of today is that if you want to get anywhere in life, you got to suck a little. But the message of today is that all rights are human rights.
The divorce, I think it's like funny if you disconnect it from them, but then at the same time you're sitting there and remembering like, oh my god, these are the people in control of my country. Like, I'm watching them to a TV Girl edit, and then I remember like they're passing laws that could deport my Oma. My Oma almost got deported on multiple occasions. She's safe though. I don't know where she is right now, actually. She's not at her house anymore. I don't even think she's in the Denver area. I think she's like just in Colorado, like itself. I don't know where though. Yeah, so it just reminds me how like basically fucked we are as a country. And if you voted for them and you don't feel bad, I could say so many things. I don't really want to choose niceness, but I also don't want to get this video banned. So if you voted for them and you don't feel any remorse, maybe you should go like isolate yourself in a padded room and don't come out ever.
Fuck you and your mama. Anywho, I had something to say, but I already forgot it. I had something to say. Let me wind back. Turn back time.
While you're winding back, I just remember the friend that's too woke. We took a government class.
Not whoa. Not a friend. Oh, what was shit? What was I gonna say? Fuck. Not a friend that was too woke. A person in our vicinity that's too woke.
Yeah, but I'm just talking about like the general that one friend that's too woke.
The Mimi.
The Mimi. We had a government class with this one person, and we had to take like a political like scale. Like over here is like basically Nazi, and then over here is like the very opposite. They were about like here. I was over here. I'm woker than the woke.
I don't know about you, but I was far right Republican, conservative, all the way. I bleed red. Well, we all bleed red. Do we just have? Are we having a moment right now?
We are having a moment.
Wait,
I
what if
could
we I think it was just like dying a little. So I hope that there was audio for that portion because
when you were like, guys, I promise I'm not like this. It kind of reminded me of what was his name, Logan Paul, but only a little bit because we're in the forest. Guys, I think about that sometimes.
I think that's a dead body.
I think about that sometimes. Like, what was going through his head? And I know it probably wasn't anything, but like, if there was something, what was it that made him record that? Yeah. Because it's like, if I saw a dead body, I wouldn't record it. I would probably put down the camera and leave.
I would kiss it. And I had the mic so I could say that into the mic. I would kiss it. The helicopter.
Is that why you hang out with depressed people? Just like hoping for the day that they'd be turned into a corpse and that you could kiss it?
Why do you think I'm around you so much?
Wait.
You look like your dog.
No.
Your son looks like a girl.
I have the damn mic.
No. No. Please don't.
I hope the mic isn't picking that up because he's whimpering right now.
I'm not whimpering.
You were whimpering.
I'm just using my voice.
Thanks.
They hit directly on the crown of your head.
Yeah, I know. I felt it.
Surprising. Got so much surface area. I'm surprised you have nerves to span across it.
Why are you so mean to me?
Oh, because you're emo. Give me the mic so I can say that into the mic.
No!
Yes.
No!
I bully you because you're emo, and emo people deserve it.
I crack my fingers. Ow!
Yeah, don't play that game with me. You're not gonna survive the man hands.
The man hands.
My
I finished my orange elixir.
my man hands, I say as if I don't literally like moisturize them, which you really can't tell, but in the winter I get a little cracked and ashy.
He's always cracked out.
What?
He's such a crackhead. We can't take him anywhere. Do you like my voice? I'm really good at impressions and voices. Hashtag. There's my, what was it called? Fiverr. My Fiverr account down in the bio. For $5, I can do any voice you want me to do.
And you do the annoying ones for free. Not a very good business model.
Don't look at me like that!
Don't do me like that. Oh shit. Butterfingers.
So this is my mic now.
What if I butt her fingers? Wait.
Ah!
I'm onto something. Butterfingers butt her fingers. She lied. He believed.
Logan likes fingers up the butt.
Wait, that's the wrong way. She believed. He lied.
He's trying to make it so women are the problem. Women are never the problem. I hope you know that.
Did you know that? Actually, that's false because Claro posted, or she said something about how no one should be ridiculed for listening to her music, even men. And who started that? Women. So really, women just got called out by Claro, the OG woman. Actually, well, Paris Hilton was the first white woman, but Dolly Parton was the first white mother. I did steal that from a web series. I think I just like touching you.
Shut up. So who is it that's mostly abused? Women. What do the men have to say about that? What do the men have to say about that? What do the men have to say about that?
Can I have the mic? I thought you were saying like between us, and I was like, I don't know, you.
The woman. Yeah, point proven, point proven, point proven.
I would hardly call you a woman. You're more than that. You're a friend.
Let go of me! Let go of me! That sounded like you were moaning.
Yep.
You heard it there, folks. Yep.
You're hurts my neck.
You're kind of scaring me.
Look, I hope it doesn't my
Nerd neck.
Like literally curved.
What was his name? The turtle?
The turtle.
Master Oogway? We're just so funny to ourselves. I think this is why people find us annoying.
The annoying people get places in life.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be found on the side of a road because a performer isn't a real job.
Exactly.
Where are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be? Also on the side of the road because band teacher isn't a real job.
But it's more of a job, so I'll at least have like a cardboard box. You'll be just like on the road.
I'll be performing.
Yeah, you're gonna be doing a tap routine on the road for for like quarters.
I'll be making those quarters. Wait, just you wait, just you wait. I am Alexander Hamilton. Bye.
Okay, I'm trying to shield the mic from whatever the hell is going on over there. You're safe with me. Waste your time. I don't know how the song goes. I don't know.
What song are you trying to sing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, my turn with the mic. I'm sorry about that. He acts up a little bit sometimes and he's not getting enough attention.
I'm getting neglected. Who's really getting abused in this relationship?
No, half of my friends who are also your friend, but like my friend more, they think that we're in an abusive relationship and I'm the victim.
Toxic Yuri.
One time he compared me to a kicked puppy that keeps coming back. What do you have to say about yourself?
I think that's funny, but I also like the idea that like we're Toxic Yuri, but I'm the one who puts out my cigarette butts on you. I just think that's funny. No, but we're besties for life.
Your fingers are really warm.
Probably because I'm a man.
Am I a man? Am I a man?
Holy shit, that spider was like falling from the sky.
Have the mic.
That was lame. No, you don't get a retry.
The mic!
How bad do you want it? Give me a number. Give me a number. 10? What was that voice? 10? Not high enough. I was thinking more 100, but since you lowballed me, you don't get the mic anymore. Oh, actually, I can't swivel on this. My butt might fall off.
Fuck, you made me forget what I was gonna say. No, we're like Edward and Bella.
What? Who's Edward?
Girl, who do you think?
You?
How long have you been 17?
You look like a man. But Edward kind of looks like a woman because he's a vampires. Kind of look like women because they're vampires.
But like you're more sparkly in the sun. I'm only sparkly because of my makeup. You're like naturally sparkly.
Objectively false.
Objectively true. You guys just haven't seen him in the sunlight. This is the first time he's been outside in years.
It is. I normally wear a hazmat suit every time I walk around town. So I'm being very brave today, and I don't even have sunscreen on.
I don't have sunscreen on either. I couldn't find it.
I can tell. What? Are you just gonna look at me, or what? Am I that nice to look at, or are you just...
No, I'd be Bella though, because I also am cheating on you with my hot werewolf boyfriend, who would be Deez.
Hot is a word to use to describe him. An accurate one, that's up for you to decide. But werewolf, also interesting word. Is it just because he's not white, and the guy who plays Jacob is also not white?
Can I have the mic?
No.
But let me
Such a good way to like shut you down. No.
Actually, the guy who played Jacob is white.
He is?
He's just tan.
Oh.
That's why there's such like controversy around that movie, because he was playing a Native American guy as a white guy who just had a spray tan. Oh. No, I picked Deez though because I'm constantly cheating on you with him.
You're also constantly cheating on me with Gorgeous.
I'm constantly cheating on you. Period.
Right. So let's revisit who's actually the victim in this relationship.
You cheat on me
With who?
with more people than me. You cheat on me with older guys. At least the guys I cheat on you with are in our like age range.
All the instances that happened at least last year were out of my control. Well, most of them were out of my control.
But you liked it. So
Did I? Did I? Let's let the audience decide. Did I like it when the guy who was a year older than me creeped on me? Okay. When he creeped on me and walked right up to me and went, shh. Did I like that? Let's think about it. I know someone who would like it though.
He did like it because he's a little gay boy.
Yeah, guarantee.
See, who's the real one getting abused? I say something and you watch me flinch and like curl up in myself.
Maybe you just shouldn't say that. Say those things. I'm gonna Pavlov's dog you into obeying me. What? What?
Yeah, who's really the one getting abused here? I think a spider made a spider web from your phone. Mind you guys, we've only been here for like an hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should talk about our songs for the week.
Oh, okay. You go first.
My album for the week, I'm gonna start off with album, is Finn Wolfhard's new album, Happy Birthday. Or I think it might just be Birthday. Hold on, I'm pulling up Spotify. I was actually listening to it on the way here to Michigan. And I really liked it. I also think I liked it though because I was a fan of Calpurnia while it was like still alive. And it kind of has that same vibe. So yeah, that's my album.
108.
I don't know if my Spotify's gonna work. We're too deep in the border waters. Let's go to my download songs because those will work. We'll do my emo songs.
Focus on my hand. Daddy finger, daddy.
Oh my god.
Where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Mommy finger, where
My orange
are
elixir.
you? Here I am.
I can't get to it. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Let's turn my volume down so then I can like put shuffle and play and it won't like play out loud. So my first song is Born for This, Paramore. My second song is Gay is Not an Acronym for Stupid by Fall Out Boy. I love that song. Pete Wentz, Get Back into a Situationship to keep writing good music. I'm lying. Pete Wentz, Stay in Your Happy Marriage. Fall Out Boy, I love you. My third song is Honey, This Mirror Isn't Big Enough for the Both of Us. My Chemical Romance debut album, Bullets. Ew. Look how small my hands are compared to him.
I'm a boy.
I'm a boy.
Okay. No. Okay. My songs. I think that my first one has to be Nomad by Clairo. That's just it's been getting me in the summer spirit. Been making me very happy. My next one, I think it just has to be Rachmaninoff's Second Piano Concerto. Just like the entire thing, because it's like, ugh. If I could get any like orchestral piece like into my veins, so I hear it every second of the day, it would be that one. If I knew how to play piano, and if my hands were like an inch bigger, I would learn to play that just like for shits and giggles. And then I think my third one just has to be an album, but it's Brat by Charlie XCX, because it's been like it's a year anniversary to it and it still hits the same. It's Brat Summer all year. And honestly, that album birthed one of the best friendships, like the best friend groups that we have, and might possibly be one of the longest lasting. We'll see. But Yeah, so those are my 3 picks. Even though they're definitely not all songs, but whatever.
It would be the most long lasting if they didn't hate you.
It's okay, I hate them too. They don't even watch our episodes, and I know that for a fact.
Next time we hang out, we need to ask them what we talked about on this episode. Or any episode. Where was our first episode filmed? A.
Same place as our second episode. I like how our production value went from like this to like negatives. We're in the negatives now. We don't even have a set. We have a blanket, a tripod, 1 mic, and a dream. But you know, this is pretty nice. If there weren't a bajillion mosquitoes, I think I would like to film out here every day.
I think next episode we should get like Party City bob wigs. I'll buy them. My paycheck comes in this Friday.
Okay. Well, if we want to take a trip to Party City, maybe next episode we can have our guest star on. We just need to figure out when we work and when he works. That way we can coordinate.
That'll be the Twilight episode.
Wait, it's literally like Challengers, because like we're both in love with you and you're in love with both of us, but we're also in love with each other. So, hey.
No, don't suck up my fingers. And I make you guys make out in front of me.
We will be doing that. Stay tuned if you want to see me and our co-star make out, or not our co-star, our guest star make out next episode. If we get 100 likes on this episode, we will do that.
Yes. We should watch Challengers. I need to rewatch it. I think we should plan a day to watch it for the next episode.
I don't know if I want to rewatch it.
I do. We can watch it and then we can watch Brokeback Mountain afterwards. It's in theaters right now.
Wait. Me and Deez are the guys from Brokeback Mountain, and you're the girl who watches us like violently make out. Whose wife is she?
I think that was Edison's wife. It was his wife because Jack like came to visit, and so it was his wife, and she just looks out, just you know. Except I'll be happy.
He definitely came to visit. Let's crack into that egg. Yeah, it's nice to be back. We're so back.
We're so back.
Yeah, I like being back, and I'm excited for next year. What next year will bring. I'm excited to be a senior, to be Unk material, and graduate. And I will not be going after those freshmen. Although some people in our grade will be, and if you are one of those people, you know who you are. But stay tuned for new updates. I think, okay, I think moving forward, and I will post our verdict on this on my close friend story, but I don't know if I want to keep doing Spotify uploads. You know?
Mhm.
Because like it's good if we were like trying to make money, but we're really not. Let me finish my thought. Then I'll finish this thought later. Ew! Anyways, but if we were trying to make money, I would still be I would want to keep uploading to Spotify. But I don't really care about making money. I just like uploading things. So I don't know. And YouTube's so much easier because we literally record it on my phone. And especially with this, it's like I don't know if I'm gonna take, because like it's not that I don't care about this, but I don't care enough to go through the hassle of like getting new software and like fighting with a mic every day or every time we record, and then even if we don't do that, like converting a video file into an MP3 file and then up MP4 is video, I'm pretty sure, or whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure MP4 is video, but like converting it into an audio file, and it's like I feel like we could just get away with uploading it to YouTube because it's not that big of a deal.
Also, we have a lot of physical comedy that I feel like you're missing out on if you're not watching us, because we're funny people to like watch.
We're funny looking.
We're funny looking.
I can say that. On everyone's soul, we're all chopped. If you think that you're not chopped, you're living a lie. You're living a lie.
We're the chopped house. We're all chopped.
Can we normalize being chopped? But if you think that you're not chopped, then you're living a lie because we're all fundamentally chopped a little. And is that just me trying to cope because I think I'm chopped? Perchance. But I think that's okay. You don't have to be drop dead gorgeous, Adriana Lima supermodel type beat to find love and happiness. Find love and happiness in yourself, and don't go chasing love from someone who won't give it to you. Chase love from yourself and give it to yourself.
Don't look at me while you say that.
Yeah. This was a really deep episode. We were pretty deep this episode. We're literally outside. We we touched grass for 1 second and all of a sudden we're like intellectuals.
This is Plato and Aristotle speaking.
For real. Play-Doh? I actually never ate Play-Doh as a kid.
I licked it once because my cousin ate it and it tasted really bad, so I never did anything with it again. I actually stopped playing with Play-Doh that moment.
I think I still have some Play-Doh in my closet. We should eat it next episode.
Okay, so Party City wigs, Twilight, Challengers, and eating Play-Doh.
Yes. And a guest star.
Yeah, that's why I said Twilight.
Oh, well, yes.
And Challengers.
Well, yes, but for all you know, our third could always just be like, I'm not gonna say that.
No, say it.
A blow up person. We'll just say that much. But yeah, if you want to be a guest star, hit me up. I'm always open to new people. That sounds really freaky.
He's just trying to get a partner. I'm saying partner because I'm woke.
Hey. 2 can turn to 3 and 3 can turn to 4, and before you know it, 4 can turn to 5. So that's our episode. Remember the lessons we learned today. Wait, what were our lessons? Wait, I'm gonna go backwards. Don't chase love. Make your own. All rights are human rights. Love your neighbor as you would love yourself. And sometimes to get somewhere in life, you gotta suck a little.